welcome back. If you guys are new, make sure to like and subscribe. Getting right into it. I got the Lexus jacked up. Got some jack stands under there, and then I jacked the engine up. So we've actually got some room to work. And I did already get this motor mount loose. So I'm just working on getting it out now, and it just came out right in front of you guys. So there's the old one. And also good news, I just went to grab the drive shaft and it just spins freely. So, well, not completely freely because the rear tires are on the ground, but that spinning the other day when I was trying to put the car in gear was because the motor moved so far forward that the drive shaft actually, the splines were not catching. So it was just spinning. That fixes that problem. So basically I'm doing motor mounts so we can get it back into place, and then it will need fuel lines at some point soon, which I'm not really looking forward to, but if the car still runs and drives under its own power, then I'm not as annoyed about it. I didn't want to like deal with tranny problems if it was actually having transmission issues, but I figured it wasn't just because of the whole situation and how I drove it out of the garage. So yeah, doing motor mounts now. All right, so I got both of the old motor mounts out. They were both just completely separated like that. So they are both out now, and now I got to put the new ones in. I know how it goes, but getting it to work is still a little confusing. It's got to kind of fit in this thing and go under this lip. So we're working on trying to figure out how that actually goes in, but both the old motor mounts are out. Got the top bolt off this side. Still have not gotten the top bolt off the driver's side, so it's soaking with PB Blaster, and then we're gonna try to come back to it again another day. It's a couple days later now. I just sprayed some more PB Blaster on the driver's side top one because that's the last one we're left with. But I did just find an old intake in the garage. This is what was here before, was this big bulky thing taking up this whole area. So I wanted to get an aftermarket intake for it. And online, most of the ones I was looking at were $200 to $300, which if it's the only option, then I would have done it. But I was like, well, wait a minute. I mean, if all the tubing's there, why don't I just put a different filter on the front so it's not this big basketball looking thing? And the filter actually fits and works. So obviously that's a dirty old one, so I will buy a new one for it, but I just wanted to test fit it first. And it does indeed fit. So I'm just gonna buy a nice brand new filter from the auto parts store and call that good. I'm trying to enjoy this process of working on this car as much as I can. And a lot of it I do enjoy. And then there's just stuff like this that I really don't enjoy. Like, I've been trying so hard, so that is the last motor mount bolt up there. As you can see, top of it is rounded off because the wrench does not fully sit on it because there's like a big ass slant wall behind it. So you can only get a wrench on like the front half. So that has started to round off. And you cannot see it from the back of the car. You cannot see it at all from the top. This is the only spot you can see it from. And this hose has been massively in the way. I can move all these other ones enough, not like a ton, but enough to get to it. This one is just beyond in the way. So I thought it was a coolant hose. I went to cut it, and it is somehow there's a tranny fluid hose. So either way, I was gonna replace it, but I really thought it was coolant, not tranny fluid. So that's a little more annoying, I guess, for that to leak everywhere. Because I don't know how much is gonna come out of that now. You know, if it's a coolant hose, you just cut it, a little bit comes out, you're good, you get it out of the way. That is tranny fluid. So now I have to fix that as well, which is my fault. I cut it on purpose, so I'm not going to blame the car for that one, but really thought it was coolant. So yeah, I don't even know how to get that last bolt. The wrench doesn't fit on it. I was going to try to just sawzall the bolt straight off. I can't reach in there very well with the sawzall either. I don't know. They just they set that bolt up for failure pretty much.